Hey folks, welcome back to the Portable Gamer. Welcome back to Dolnośląska Wieś, Poland, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. I did that in reverse order, didn't I? I got the first part right, but then I got the Farming Simulator 17 and the Dolnośląska Wieś backwards. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 17. Welcome back to Dolnośląska Wieś, Poland. So it just started to get properly cloudy. You see what I'm saying? The light is beginning to change just a little bit. I think the wind is picking up. It's getting a little misty. It's getting ready to rain. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. It's just a game. Nobody cares. Right. So hop in there. Shut the pipe down. We are finishing harvesting on field 34. And we've got just a little bit of wheat left to go. Maybe a few passes. And I did run the baler, our rented baler. I did run that on the rest of field 30. I'm sorry, this is field 34 that we're on, and this is field 33 that we're turning around in. I ran the baler in field 33 and got the, whoa, that's kind of fast. Let's slow this down. There we go. So we got the rest of the bales in field 33 rounded up, and I got everything on the trailer. Now I auto-loaded the first course. I auto-loaded the first deck of bales, but then I hand-loaded the rest of them. And it's you'll have to take a look when you see what I did. You'll have to take a look, because it is questionable at best, as are many things that I do. But you know what? It's that's how it works out. So Monday for me, Tuesday for you. Hope your weekend was fantastic. Mine was pretty good. A little bit weird with the Airbnb snafu, but we got it all sorted out. So it is morning now, where I am, and I've got a limited edition sugar-free pear Red Bull, and I have to say I'm pretty pleased with it. They're doing some like limited edition flavors for summer, I guess, for spring. I don't know, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Why does my cruise control keep creeping up? Don't want that. So I got my Red Bull. I had my Quest bar, and we're doing a little farming. It was a good weekend for me. It really was, and it was cool to play the Division 2. I'm not gonna get it. I know, like we've talked about how if I say I'm not gonna get it, that means I definitely am. But I'm not. I'm really not. It's just more of the same. And I guess, you know, if you're into that, then of course it's fantastic. That's exactly what you want. But that's not really, you know. It's not really my jam. And when I say that, I guess I should clarify, like, I do enjoy it. If anything, I enjoy it too much. Which makes it, like, not necessarily good for me or for the channel, because it does, you know, I only have a limited amount of time to game. And if I'm RPG gaming, I'm not sim gaming, and RPG gaming is not growing the channel, whereas sim gaming is. So it was fun. I'm glad I got to play it for free. And the other thing I think it really clarified for me, that and Dirt Rally 2.0 have really clarified for me that I have to get a new system. I just do. I don't want to. I mean, of course I do want to. I always want to. Who doesn't like a little retail therapy? But it's going to be expensive, and I'm not looking forward to that. Don't like spending money. I wouldn't say that I'm cheap, but I don't like spending money, you know? So, I thought I had my plan all planned as of January. But then seeing those new Omen laptops that are being released in the summer with the RTX cards does make me want to wait. And I know I'm sort of setting myself up for disappointment, because I don't think all of them, I don't think all of the laptops are going to have RTX cards, and I have a feeling that the ones that do are going to be very limited release, and they're going to be $3,000 or $4,000, which is more than I want to spend for a gaming laptop, particularly when I don't want to get a new gaming laptop at all. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, I want to. It's always fun to get new stuff, but I don't want to. I'm happy with the one that I have. I'm happy with my Omen 15 that I have right now. It's not the best, but it works great for what I do, and it's tiny. I love it. Now I'll get another 15. I'm not going up to a 17, but would be content to stick with the laptop that I have now. And you know what's weird is the games that I'm the most into are all 3 and 4 and 5 years old, and I think that's one of the reasons that they play so well. Is that something like ETS or ATS even, which is a few years old now at this point. ETS, ATS, Farm Sim 17. I'm trying to think what else I'm really into. Some of the race sims that I'm into. Some of the shooters that I'm into that aren't the Division. Medal of Honor 2K10 and Medal of Honor Warfighter are both a few years old. Many years old in the case of 2K10. It's a 9-year-old game. It plays just fine. And I think it looks, I mean, the graphics are 9 years old. But they're not 19 years old. It's not like old Wolfenstein where the faces were just a creepy flat image rolled around a cylinder, right? Like the nose was completely flat and had no dimensionality to it, and everything was just terrifying. It's not quite that bad, but you can tell it's a 9-year-old game, but it plays just fine. So I guess that's where I'm at, is so many games that I play because they are older. I can play with my settings on high and ultra. So it is what it is, and we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I am happy that seeing that thing from the Consumer Electronics Expo, Consumer Electronics Show, CES, seeing that thing about the new Omens, the 2019 Omens, kind of gave me a little breathing room, because I'll have some time to decide what I want to do. Basically, I can stall. It's giving me an opportunity to stall and delay this purchase that I am trying to avoid. So we'll see, but that's always fun. And the other thing, my rub as a Buddhist is knowing that everything leads to something else. And one of my concerns is that when I do get a new system that can play contemporary AAA games, I'm going to want to buy a bunch of them. And then it's like, okay, now we got, there's more money flying out the door. But that's the way life works. That's what we do in a Western consumer economy. That's what we do. Right, so there's our wheat done. Finish something on camera for once. We don't do that too often, but we did it today. Right, so let's unload this. Hardly anything in there. Let's unload that. Pull this up out of the way. Pipe in. Header down. Set the brake. And I'm going to leave it running, as we do. Now, I got a tip from a subscriber, a tip from a viewer, who told me there is most definitely a silo on this farm. Now, we sort of knew that. Let's be legit. Use our turn signal. We never do this. We might even look behind us. Could do that. I guess I could use the mirrors in cab, but you know us. Right. So I got a tip from a subscriber, Bogey. I got a tip from a subscriber, and he said there's most definitely a silo on this map, and he said it is back behind the cows in the area where you spawned. We're about to find out. So that's the dairy right there, like to the upper right. He says behind. No way. Oh, game. Okay, there it is. Let me run over some chickens. Do I get a trigger here? Oh, game. Okay, let me set the brake, and I'm going to, is it this one? Yeah. What side do we want to be on? We want to be on the right side? Left side. Well, I got it right. I said the wrong thing, but I said it the right way. Right. So let us take the brake off now. Okay, thanks. Bogie. Thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. That is going to help out. That's actually going to make our pig operation viable. Oh, dear. Oh, now I've done it. Trapped back here with a dolly trailer. Although, the nice thing about a dolly trailer is you're never trapped. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We're like turning this thing in its own wheelbase. That is fantastic. So, thank you, sir. I do appreciate it. You've actually made our pigs profitable, because if we had to buy food for them, I really don't think we would be able to. We're barely going to be profitable as it is. I don't think, for reals, I don't think we would have been able to make money with our pigs. So, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Let me very carefully get out of here. And on that topic, while we're dealing with traffic, let me apologize for my little outburst at the end of our last episode from Coldborough Park, when we got knocked into the hedge by traffic. I guess I have a bit of a pet peeve about things that don't make any sense to me, and things like that don't make any sense to me. They really don't. The way that traffic is set up is just kind of a mystery to me. Wow, it got cloudy fast. Okay, let's get these bales delivered before they are worth nothing. Take a look at that. That's not auto load. That is ill will load. I did that my very own self. You bet I did. This is going to be challenging at best. We are going to turn our lights on. We're going to turn our beacons on, because this is unsafe as all get out. And we are going to drive very, very slowly. And the barn is up here. And I believe we get to it by... how do we want to get to it? I guess we can just go all the way up and to the right. Okay. And we are going to go third person. Oh, no. Did it just start raining? Oh, no. Oh, I pushed my luck. Our bales are getting wet. Oh, dear. Well, you know what? It is what it is. And hopefully they won't lose a ton of volume between now and when we get to the barn. Oh, dear. Well, you know what? Yeah. I mean, that is my own fault. But we did sort of clarify that we kept a pretty blue sky. I don't mean a pretty blue sky. I mean the sky stayed pretty blue right up until it started raining. I remember it differently. Now, it could be different per map. But I remember that a lot of maps, it gets cloudy well before it starts raining. But, as I said, what can you do? It's only a game. Nobody cares. Don't take it too seriously. Right, I'm going to creep through here. Let me zoom in a little bit. We're zoomed way out. We don't need to be zoomed out quite that far. So, very carefully, really carefully, this thing is so top heavy, and it is a more realistic trailer. It has a file added to it. It has some code added to it to make it more realistic, and it will flip. Like at the drop of a hat, it will flip. So, very careful. We're going to clear this tree. As long as we go through the leaves, we'll be fine. If you hit a branch, sometimes the way the collision is set up, it will stop you dead. So let's swerve out here. Stay out of the branches. Oh dear, this is nerve-wracking. Right, so we're going to go up and turn to the right. Well, I'm glad we at least, well, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered because we could tarp it in the tipper. I don't know that we would have lost any wheat had we still had some in the tipper when it got wet. Can we go to the right here? Moment, please. I know, I hear you back there. I don't think we can. No, we're up too far. Okay, so we'll go straight here. We might be able to. There could very well be a way to cut through there to the right, but we're not going to get too fancy today. Also, as we're passing these cars, I'm noticing like the height differential. If you ever saw this in real life, you know, I know the MB track in Farm Sim, because some of the tractors are so big, the MB track looks almost like not a compact tractor, but it looks kind of small and old-fashioned. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually a gigantic tractor when you see one in real life. It is a monster. And then we've got this thing behind it, which is, I guess, almost twice its height, those bales. are almost twice as high as our MB track. So this is really quite a spectacle if you saw this going down the road. I know. We want to make our turn here. We sure do. So yeah, this would be something to see heading down the highway in Poland. Or anywhere, really. Right. Okay. We're making it. We're making it so far. So this is step 2 today. We got the rest of the wheat brought in. We got the rest of the bales brought in. We got the wheat to the silo. We're taking the bales to the barn to sell. We need to take our baler back. We'll see how we're doing on time. Yeah, we're already at 15 minutes. We may, by the time we get this trailer back to the field, hop in the Deutz-Fahr and take the baler back to the store, we may be close to 30 minutes. But we shall see. We shall see. What do you think we're going to get for these bales? I mean, I could just guess and pick a number and say about 10,000 euro. Maybe. I don't know. And it's weird because I won't really be able to see the volume of weight that we sell. I mean, I guess I could quickly look at the price and then like do the math. But these are 3,300 a piece. Is it here? Is it the next one? I think I can get there this way. Oh. Do I? No, I'm going to go to the next one. Because I can definitely get there this way. Okay. Around here. Over this little bridge. I would like to get 10,000 euro for these. I think we paid 3,000 to rent our baler. So that would be nice. That would be nice, right? There's a gate, and that is the barn right there. I mean, it says barn. It's the bale sell point. So let us... Oh, there they go. Okay. How'd we do? 4,000 euro. Oh, dear. Okay, so we broke even on the rental for the baler. Huh. Okay. It's going to be tough to make money on this map. 100 euro per bale. Well, 123, but that's close enough to 100. Oh, dear. Okay. Okay, so we... I guess the only reason to bale, then, would be to use that consumable for the animals. Either straw or grass or hay, because at that point, we would have made more money had we just spread chaff on the fields and then not had to buy fertilizer. Okay, you know what? Live and learn. But we'll know for next time that the only reason to bale is if we're going to actually use that. Okay. Good to know. And, I mean, it's 4,000 euro. 4,000 euros, 4,000 euro. Where's our turn? It's up here still a ways. Right. I do like this map. I do. And I think it looks great in fog and rain. I really do. I like maps like this. I like maps that have a little character to them. A little complexity. Challenges. Now, where do we want to put this? We'll take this back to the field. I'll put everything up off camera, but I'll take this back to the field because we're going to hop in the Deutz, and yeah, we're at 20 minutes. It's going to take us another few minutes to get back there. Yeah, this will work out perfectly. So that is a farm lane, and I think our big turn is up here. Big worm? What? Here's our big turn. Right. Nothing there. Save game. Nothing. Oh, something there. Okay. Something there. So cautious about traffic. Something there, sir. We're good. Here we go. I do this MB track mod, and I really like it. I'd say it's one of my favorites. And the way that they've configured the transmission for the gearbox add-on is fantastic. It's got, you know, it's just slow enough to be realistic, but it's never so slow that it's like, oh, come on, as some mods can be. The Ford TW is the same, and I think from the time that was in the mod contest, it had gearbox add-on included. I don't think, because there's a oh, where is it? Is it GitHub? It may be, I don't know. It's one of the legit file downloading sites like GitHub, and basically you can go there and do a search for, I wouldn't say any mod, self-propelled mod, but there are a ton of tractors and mods and aftermarket stuff that people have made. And then, moment please, let me get my bearings here. Yeah, there it is. So there's like a database of sort of, I don't want to say the famous, but yeah, that sort of fits. There's a database of like the famous mod tractors and mod combine harvesters and mod self-propelled equipment. And within that database, you look for the mod that you want gearbox add-on for, and somebody will have, not guaranteed, but there are a ton of them represented in there. So something like this, you could go in and find, although I believe this comes from the, whoa, our camera was like drifting up toward the ceiling there. And we will turn our lights off. Can we get everything? Got a turn signal on. That's no good. Got it. So yeah, did that make any sense, what I was just saying? I think it did. I hope it did. You can find gearbox add-on transmissions for most of the big major self-propelled mods. And in fact, we're going to drive right around here because we're close enough to the highway. Where is it? There it is. I can see it, but I believe there's a fence there. How about right there? No fence. Check the mirror. Going for it. There we go. So yeah, some of the gearbox add-on transmissions that you can find, I find them to be a little bit too realistic. Although a lot of them, like in the notes, the developer or the modder, whoever made it, will say, you know, I made this from the actual gear ratios from the manufacturer's website. Like, this is 100% legit. Okay. It may be 100% legit, but it's not always 100% fun to drive, you know? But that's kind of a weird thing because, you know, do we always want this? I mean, I guess we always want it to be fun. We do like sim farming. We want it to be fun, but at the same time, like, you don't want to torture yourself. Or do you? I don't know. Sometimes I think I do. Right, so all the wheat is in, all the bales are sold. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I wonder if the reason the price for those bales... Oh, you know what? Should we do math? Should we? Oh. So our first course was 6x2, which would be 12. Our second course was 5x2, which would be 10, 22. Our third course was 4x2, which would be 8, which would be 30 bales at 3,300 liters apiece. That would be 100,000 liters if it had not deteriorated. And we got 4,000 for it, which would be about, what? What is that? 250? 250 a ton? Okay, we'll take a look. And you know what's funny is I cannot do math in my head, and yet I just did math in my head, and I'm curious if it is at all correct. We will find out momentarily. So, let's, am I on the mark? I feel like sometimes I can be a little bit too close to the mark. Let's try this. Let's get it. Try to get it in the box, but like next to it. All right. So we're going to pull this up here. Where are we at on time? 25 minutes. Set the brake. Let's get out and return this. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. We didn't buy this, did we? I don't think we have enough money to buy it. Okay, let me search for a trigger. I feel like this is where we've returned stuff before. Maybe it's, I don't know. Let's try right here. And we definitely want to get this thing far enough out of the way because I feel like it defers to self-propelled equipment. If you have a combine harvester and a header both in the trigger, there we go. Easy enough. Okay, what did we say? 4,000 euro for 100,000 liters works out to... No, that doesn't work out to 250. That works out to 25. Moment, please. Whoops, wrong menu. Moment, please. Let me see. What are we getting for straw? Oh, okay. Okay, that's interesting. 0. Huh. Okay. Well, then from that perspective, we did all right. From that perspective, we stuck it to the barn for about $4,000. Good on us. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I guess I should have checked that first. I just assumed that they were always buying straw. I guess not. Okay. Well, done and done, you know. Live and learn, as they say. And I just realized we did drive down here in the rain with no lights on. Not too cool. Not too safe. Not a very good fake farmer. Going for it. Beautiful. So I'm going to take this back, park it up next to the MB track. We're at almost 28 minutes, so that'll be half an hour, and we will call it. And also, I told you before, when my camera drifts like that, when it like very slowly ends up like up here, that is, I have no dead zone on my thumbsticks, on my gamepad, and so when the thumbsticks don't come back to like absolute full center, then I will get a little bit of a creep. Okay, well, this is a good episode. And now I can skip ahead, and we can, you know what, I'll hop in right here, pull up next to our combine harvester. This might be a nice photo. Maybe. Set the brake, hop out of here. Yeah, that's all right. Just like so. Or just like so. Ah, even better. Even much more better. I like that one. Okay, cool. So next week we'll do some potato harvesting, or if the potatoes aren't ready yet, maybe we'll think about doing some prep on these fields and maybe putting in some winter wheat. So yeah, we'll think of something. Folks, thanks for stopping back to check out The Portable Gamer. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Farming Simulator 17 from Dolnośląska Wieś, Poland. And we'll see you next time. Take care now.